What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Ark the Lad 2. I've been pretty busy since the last episode. I've both killed the wanted monster Dolgon and completed the 5 Feathers of Ambigu Rock mission. And conveniently enough, you can kill Dolgon while also killing an Ambigu Rock. Like, you can find them in the same battle. So that works out pretty well. The Ambigu Rock mission is actually pretty annoying because it turns out you do have to kill 5 of them. Well, obviously you have to kill 5 of them, but you have to encounter them in 5 different battles. And there's a chance that you might not even find one in the battle, in which case you just leave and come back, but it's still pretty annoying. So I've also done one other thing off screen. I returned to Proteus because I wanted to level up a bunch of my equipment. Namely, primarily magic illusion robes. I had a bunch of people who were using magic illusion robes that were not at max level because casters tend to hang out in the back row where they are not getting attacked, so their armor doesn't level up. So I wanted to max out their armor and stuff like that. Primarily just because I have a lot of money, and upgrading equipment is basically the only thing you can spend it on, so might as well, right? So now, give the rock feathers back to this dude, or give him the rock feathers to begin with. It's not exactly giving them back to him, considering he never had them to begin with. But whatever the case may be, if we return to the guild, and we can get our bounty, and we're good to go. So I'm pretty sure we've now killed every single wanted monster in the game, and there's only 2 guild jobs left, both of which are sort of like special, so to speak. So we're basically done with all the odd jobs at this point. One other thing I want to mention is that from the want monster there, Dolgon, I stole the Slayer Heavy Suit, which is a pretty good piece of armor. It's only slightly better than an illusion robe, but a little bit can make a big difference. Maybe. Anyways, on to the God Tower. So you have to go through that little back exit out of Moria to get there, because the God, that's the only way to get to this side of the continent. So we just follow this path all the way up here to the God Tower. So it would seem. What the heck is going on with Deekbeck? Energy field. Hello? What? Why the question marks? I feel like that scene would be significantly less interesting if Deekbeck was not here. Because remember, he is an optional character. What are these two up to? Well, clearly they're after the treasure. Which may or may not actually exist. So, let's see. Well, I definitely want Shanti, but I also definitely do not want to put her on the front row. Let's go something like this. I think that works. Now, this place is kind of interesting. These? Do the those two teleporters both bring me to the same spot? Huh. Okay. So anyways, as you may have surmised, this place is basically all about teleporters. And there are two different kinds of teleporters. You have the roundish ones like that, which bring you to a different floor of the tower. And there's little triangles like this, which bring you to a different area on the same floor. And occasionally lead to battles. This formation is actually a little sadistic. They put the characters that you choose last in the front. So if you're trying to like metagame it so that you put the magical users last, normally that would put them in the back, but in this case it seems to put them in the front. So that's kind of mean. And Elk is basically just trapped. Guess I'll go with the charge. Oh, I do know level 2 Divine Judgment. I didn't think I did. I'm pretty sure that does more damage than Blizzard. I'm not positive, but... I mean, that's pretty good damage. I don't know how much of that is just because of her... She gained a little bit more magic power from the Magic Illusion Robe being leveled up. So I don't know how much of the extra damage is from that, and how much of it is because of Divine Judgment. So far, the enemies here actually seem pretty easy. I guess they're only level 73, which is actually kind of low. So, yeah. Trying to use Fujin where he's going to be the most useful. And attacking enemies who are already weakened up are the opposite of that. So, yeah. Well, that was good, Poco. Way to hit your target. Is Elk going to ever actually get the chance to actually hit something? And I don't count magic as... yeah. Things. Like, he used charge, I would like to stab something. I might as well go with Cure. This battle's drawing to a close, and it's always a good thing to go into a battle in good state, so I might as well make sure I'm all healed up. Fujin's doing a surprising amount of melee damage to these things. Like, his strength shouldn't be that high. One thing I did want to point out is, at one point in the past, I pointed out how Senpu Geki Shu, or whatever, the surround, the spin punch thing, and Ryusui Baku, which is like the tornado attack. They seem like they cover pretty much the same niche. It's kind of like a attacks all around you ability. But I actually found out that there is a difference between them. And that is if you increase their level. So the first one doesn't change in range at all. Whereas the second one, the range actually gets bigger. The tornado one. So that's something to keep in mind. It's usually not worth it using a higher than level 1 ability for Ego. But occasionally increasing the level of your tornado attack can be useful. So anyways, now that that's done, we can head over here and take this up to level 3. At least, assumedly, this is level 3. So where am I? Okay. This just leads me to a battle, doesn't it? I actually didn't even need to do that. That's unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna kill these guys off screen! Well, that's dealt with. Pretty handily as well. Like I said, the battles in here are actually surprisingly easy. Obviously because the enemies are a little lower level than we're used to handling at this point. They're really... Oh, I was expecting there'd be a battle here. Oh well. Not that I'm sad about that fact. What's all this now? What in the... Well, okay, that was kind of pointless. So, now what? I guess we take this teleporter? What's going on here? Well, that's not quite what I had in mind. Oh, this is back on the second floor or whatever. Well, that's kind of annoying. Okay, so we're back on floor 6, and apparently this time around they decided we've got some battles to fight. And those guys are being dealt with. There were quite a few robots to kill that time, but they're still pretty easy. Machine soldiers, huh? 7 Braves. Huh? Grogalde. Who? Why does Tosh know who Grogalde is? I don't know. I'm pretty happy with that result. So this is the room where Antonio and Gomez were previously. There's nothing to do here now. But if we head over here, that lets us take this teleporter here, which leads us to this thing. So yeah, this is a puzzle. That's the wrong button. So the way this puzzle works is, obviously, if you hadn't noticed already, when you step on a tile, all the tiles surrounding it change state. Either the ones that are diagonal like this you can't walk on, whereas the other ones you can. So let's go like this. And this completes the puzzle. And we get a save point, or a heal point rather. And that seems like as good a place as any to leave it here for today on Let's Play Arc the Lad 2. Catch you later.